Hello, and welcome back to Doomed. Solo drafted playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus usually on roleplay and storytelling, but today a focus on the draft. The draft that I feel through my heart when I know that this campaign is going to kick my ass once again. Hi everyone, welcome back. Wonderful to have you with us. This is not a live streamed thing. I'm going back to basics, what I used to do. I'm recording, which is a lot more freeing and a lot less fun. If you feel like you want to get in on the action, check out the description down below. My Twitch channel is there if you want to join us for both streams in character of various video games and Arkham Horror, the card game. However, that is not today. Today, this is a pre-recorded recording, I guess, of Scenario 5 from the Forgotten Age, Heart of the Elders. Those of you who know that in fact there are two parts to this scenario, Part 1 and Part 2, unsurprisingly. I'm not naming which one this is just in case I decide to only do one or in case I decide to do both. Who knows? I'll have a little extra intro depending on how that goes down. I don't feel the need to do a huge introduction because I just recorded Scenario 4, The Boundary Beyond with Leo and Jenny, and shocked the hell. If you haven't seen it, go and watch this. Go and watch it now because spoilers, we got out. I have trouble believing that it happened. I'll have to go back and watch exactly what it was, but I feel like Jenny had a really kick-ass turn. Yeah, Jenny, I think she evaded Padma with a momentum and then got a couple clues or something. Just knocked it out of the park one turn, and we were like, yep, okay, we're good. We take the win. We only got 1 XP. No, is that right? Now I have to check. Now I must check how many paths are known to us. Fuck, 1 path is known to us. Well, you would think 1 path would be good. You might be wrong. So in fact, this is probably just Scenario 5A, Heart of the Elders Part 1. But let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'm feeling spicy after my Souls of Darkness playthrough today with the Crosshair. I don't have much to say. I didn't draft the 1 XP. I'm hoping that after Scenario 5A and 5B, I can draft the shit out of some good stuff. But I think we should just dive on in. As a reminder, Hunters of the Mythos is a competition that Trotic has set up via Mythos Busters. Thank you so much for that. Trotic, I imagine. Honestly, it's been an absolute blast to record these. I would have done my standard solo Ursula Expeditious Expedition run anyway. Let's fix that image, shall we? Let's fix that spooky green screen before I forget. There we go. I would have done that run anyway, but the fact that there was like a draft option, I didn't do the Yithian Cup, and I kind of regret it, but it's a bit too much Arkham for me considering I also stream it. I'll just have to do it again. And this is all great prep because, for those watching these recordings, a little sneak peek to the year ahead on Doomed. Obviously the Drowned City. I want to do Wilson Richards in some sort of standalone. I might also want to do... I have a couple of standalones in mind for some fun multiplayer. But at some point, Graspilute and I, we played Daryl and Diana through... Is it called Eternal Slumber? Those two scenarios, those two standalones. Graspilute will be returning so that we will try Kate Winthrop and Lily Chen through Return to the Forgotten Age. Very exciting, because my Ursula plus Crosshairs Leo run, he was added in later, that was a absolutely wild ride, and I can't believe how poorly it went. Considering how good I know Ursula to be. Sorry, it doesn't matter. Today, because it doesn't matter because today we're doing something totally different. It's drafted decks. Whatever, man. You make do with what you got. It is Leo and Jenny, Heart of the Elders, Scenario 5A. Just a quick look here. We've got Jenny has a pendant, a compass, a map, and a pickaxe. We must have spent our rations and our gasoline. Yeah, and Leo's got torches, chalk, and rope. Well, take away Boundary Beyond. We're not gonna need those. We don't need those where you're going. What do we need, actually, though? No scenario reference card found. But it's right there. Oh, did I do it? I did it! Okay. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. Before setting up each game. Yeah, let's just grab my observed first, and then we'll have a look at what the intro says and what we've got going on, all of these things. As a reminder, the relic is missing. We rescued Alejandro. Iktaka is in the dark. One path is known to us because we somehow survived the Boundary Beyond. Let's have Leo be observed first. Draw 3 random cards from the tarot deck. Choose one. Place it up right in front of you. It affects only you. Okay, I see the lovers. Strength. Each investigator may play an asset from their hand at -2 cost. So Leo would get an asset play turn 1. I don't know how many assets he's going to draw. Plus he has his ability already. Cancel the first doom that would be placed on the final agenda. I mean, that is massive. That's a whole turn. And then the lovers, search for an ally and shuffle your deck. That's okay. So these are actually really, really, really great. Leo has run into... I'm just going to talk through this, mostly for myself. Leo can play an ally as a reaction when his turn begins at -1 cost. So having an ally in hand guaranteed means that my mulligan can sort of... I don't have to worry too much about allies, and I can choose the one that I think I'm going to need. Strength, similarly, allows an asset to be played at -2 cost. I'm digging pretty hard for either the Cyclopean Hammer or the Runic Axe and some allies, so the ability to maybe play one of those things out at -2 cost is pretty good. Cancel the first doom. I mean, it's just wild. It's just, that's just a whole extra round. So the question is, WWLD, I think, what would Leo do? And I think he would seek strength in the jungle. I think I'm going to regret. It's one action and -2 cost. Justice is a whole doom. I think I'd be silly not to take justice. We're taking justice. We're taking... I repeat, we are taking justice. Cancel the first doom that would be placed on the final agenda of the game. There are 2 agendas, so it will be pretty freaking soon. Okay. I have returned after having checked the VOD. We did spend a gas, and we spent a rations each, and Leo used his medicine to heal Jenny's poison. We did not read Patterns in the Stone. We did not read Faith Restored. So we're diving in. Scenario 5A, Heart of the Elders, Part 1. It's been several days since your party ventured forth into the rainforest once more, and each day the hazards you face grow more dangerous and frequent. Securing enough food and supplies for the journey is a constant struggle, and you are harassed at every turn by the jungle's inhabitants. Fortunately, you have seen no sign yet of the serpent people who attacked the previous expedition, but you're positive they are out there, watching, waiting. On the morning of the 6th day, you find the entrance. It's a huge cave opening, partially obscured by trees, brush, and vines. You nearly missed the Great Cavern Maw altogether, despite its enormity. Surrounding the cavern's entrance are 6 stone pillars, each covered in strange grooves and carvings that glow with a dim red hue. Perhaps one of your guides will understand what this means? So, consult with Iktaka, consult with Alejandro, consult the Expedition Journal. I wish we knew more. So, if Iktaka, Alejandro, or an Expedition Journal are in one of our decks, we can then consult that. If I recall correctly, we are forging our own path for extra XP. What a fool. But somebody has the Expedition Journal. It's Leo. I believe it starts in play, so we'll just have a read here. The previous Expedition's Journal doesn't have all the answers, but as you browse its pages, you're struck by a familiar diagram, one drawn by Lorenzo, an Expedition member who never made it back to Arkham. It is a delicate recreation of a carving that was on the wall of one of the Etzli ruins. Many of the patterns and hieroglyphs you see in this drawing are shared among the pillars. It cannot simply be a coincidence. These pillars are surely the key to finding your way to Tutankhamun. Begin the scenario with Expedition Journal in play. Yay! Proceed to setup. Okay, if 6 paths are known to you, skip the scenario and proceed immediately to resolution 1. Those who know understand that this is a absolutely wild departure for Arkham. The idea of, oh, if you did well enough in the previous scenario, don't even fucking bother with this one is... I mean, it's borderline insane, and I use the word both lightly and not so lightly. It's wild that you would not play Arkham if you played some really good Arkham. But I think it also points towards the Boundary Beyond being too hard. More of a tease, really. Gather cards from various encounter sets. Put the Mouth of Kinyan into play, the Cavern's Maw side face up. Hello, Max. Your journey beyond the boundary of time has granted you insight into how to enter Kinyan. For each path that is known to you, place 1 resource on the Mouth of Kinyan as a pillar token. Folks, we might be here for a while. We'll see. Create the exploration deck. 6 single-sided jungle locations, and they get shuffled together with Pitfall and Agility Treachery, Ants and Agility Treachery, Lost in the Wilds, a Willpower Treachery, and Low on Supplies, a Peril. A Peril decision. Randomly choose one of the following 3 ruins locations. Shuffle the randomly chosen location into the exploration deck. Remove the other 2 from the game. If the investigators mapped out the way forward, which we did, instead of shuffling it into the exploration deck, put it into play. So, shuffle, 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 shuffle. I will take the one that's in the middle, and I will presumably put it into play. It is the T, which goes over here. Oof. 5 Shroud. Oh my god. Okay, well, you're ready to begin, so let's shuffle, shuffle. Let's read the agenda and the act. The jungle's heart. You are deep in the jungle now, surrounded on all sides by the uncharted wilderness. All around you, the rainforest sings, its lyrics found in every chirping insect, every snapping tree branch, every serpent's hiss. Action, explore. Leo will be doing the exploring with his expedition journal. We know how explore works. Act 1A, search for the pattern. I don't know who this is, but this absolute fucking unit of an investigator or someone is like... Is that a Kitaka, maybe? Is Kitaka in here? No. Hang on, I'm just going to spawn a Kitaka and have a look at her. Maybe it is. Man, this whole time. I was wondering if it was someone else. So a Kitaka... is normally in her, like, snake skin armor and headdress. But no, that's not her. Okay, I don't know who that is. It's a fucking badass. 6 stone pillars surround the entrance to the cavern, each carved with a series of uncanny grooves and hieroglyphs that form an intricate pattern. Touching them causes the grooves to glow brightly, and twisting them causes the patterns to shift and change. Perhaps these patterns match the glyphs found in other regions of the jungle? It's a giant jigsaw puzzle that we don't know how to solve. Let's have a look at our chaos bag here. 2 skulls, 2 elder things. 2 skulls. -1, -3 if you're at a cave, which I don't believe we are. Elder things -3 if you fail. Take a horror. Does Jenny still have 4 mental trauma? Okay, Jenny, you are getting soak out, my dear. That is what you are doing. That is the plan. We need 4 clues to advance the act. We have 1 pillar on the Mouth of Kinyan. We can resign from here. We can also action check your supplies if you have a compass, which I think Jenny does, yeah. Look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck. 1 goes on the bottom, the other 2 go on top in any order. So hopefully you draw yourself a connection, except we have a connection, it's this ruin. So, a bit useless. I guess we could use it to bury a treachery. Actually, yeah, because I know what's connected here. There's 2 connections from Overgrown Ruins. Let's have a look at Overgrown Ruins, which we know is here. A dense thicket of flora obscures the route to these ruins. Tendrils of vine grip the pyramid steps as though holding on for dear life. Forced, after you enter the Overgrown Ruins, if you're poisoned, lose all remaining actions and end your turn. Thankfully, not a thing currently. 5 Shroud, 2 clues. Let's get an intel report and some money. Shall we? Okay. All right, team. We've got an absolute ludicrous amount of trauma on Jenny anyway. But we're canceling a Doom. So let's draw our opening hand. Zuh. Let's get doomed. Have I disabled the hands thing? Oh. That would have been embarrassing. It's a weakness. Okay. I like having Sled Dog, but I think the rest is a throw, right? I don't... Monster Slayer doesn't really do anything for me right now. Narrow Escape is just... It's a good utility, but, like, I think we want either 2 Sled Dogs, or Mitch Brown, or a fucking weapon, please, would be pretty good. So I think we toss everything else back, because it doesn't help us do anything. There you go. See? Cyclopean Hammer. Fine clothes. Not today! Not today, baby! Well, we'll see, we'll see. Meanwhile, Jenny here at camp. 5 cards. Trench Coat, Eon Chart, Fox Mask. No Soak. Not good. Fox Mask is going to help us do things like investigate, though. And we need clues to advance. I just don't know how we're going to get them off a fucking 5 Shroud locate. Can I help you? Whatever. I'll take that. Would help us play an item for cheap. I feel like the Eon Chart is the thing to keep. Trench Coat is going to be good. Like, I almost want to keep 1, 2, 3, 4. But then I'm definitely not getting any Soak. And then if I take any Horror, I'm dead. Scrying would help with that. Can I help you guys? It's always when I'm doing this. Hi, welcome to Doomed, where my cats, I guess, feel doomed sometimes. I don't know. Play when you successfully evade a humanoid enemy or successfully investigate. Well, I'm definitely going to be investigating. Maybe I just investigate somewhere that isn't the goddamn 5 Shroud location, and then I start playing shit. Because this is a decent opening hand, except there's, like, far too much. There's far too much to play and far too much cost here. So it would be Compass, scrying, and then kind of knowing what's coming, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah. And then Leo is off exploring kind of thing. Is that crazy? Get an enemy, evade it, play something cheaper. I don't know. No, I can't do that. This is insane. What's going to be actually valuable here? Trenchcoat for Soak and for evasion. Fox Mask and Eon Chart. Yeah, and then I think we just toss the scrying. Momentum. Okay, well, too bad. That's fine. That's fine. We just need to make sure that Jenny's okay. Basically. So to that end, let's get into it. Oh, Jenny, no, we start with Leo, of course. When my turn begins, I will not use my reaction ability, because I will spend $5 whole to play the Cyclopean Hammer. Fight. Add your willpower to your combat to your skill value. You deal +1 damage. If you succeed and the enemy is non-elite, you may move it 1 location away. If you succeed by 3 or more, you may exhaust the Cyclopean Hammer to instead deal 3 damage, or +2 damage, and move it even further. Next, we move. We're just going out into the jungle, guys. I'm just doing it. And then we're going to use our additional action to explore. I should have used the compass. It's fine. We're just going to go for it. Because if we lose a treachery, I guess that's okay. We're looking for the moon or the heart. That is neither. That is the heart. It is the circuitous trail, which means we move to it. As an additional cost to investigate or explore, check your supplies. If no one at this location has a compass, you must spend 3 resources. But it's 2 clues on a 1 Shroud location, so even Leo can probably do something about this. Let's just take a resource with Leo's last action, getting him ready. Jenny, you need to get there. So, play Eon Chart for 2. Use it to move. Move again. And then last action, we play Fox Mask. Not bad. Jenny has the ability to evade, investigate, hopefully. We've got some Eon Chart action going, momentum, etc. Is this phase? Yeah, okay. So we need some momentum. Okay. They've ventured straight past the overgrown ruins, thinking there's nothing there that's going to help us. Straight into a trail that seems to wind around forever. We go to upkeep. Leo draws a Guts. Fine. Jenny draws Hard Knocks level 2. Maybe with some more money, this might be of value, but we'll see. We go to 1 out of 5 Doom, because Justice is the final agenda. Leo, Pitfall. You must either test 3 agility to attempt to jump the gap. For each point you fail by, take a damage. Which is... Can I help you go... What the hell? 2 seconds. My absolute lunatic cats don't want me to keep playing Arkham. That's for sure. All right. Leo drew Pitfall, which is a peril. Let's just quickly check if you handle this. Nope, of course not. It's a non-peril card. Yeah, okay. So either Pitfall goes in the exploration deck, or I have to test agility 3 and probably take 3 damage. I don't really feel like taking 3 damage, and I feel like Jenny's going to be better off. Although if I draw it from... We see the Pitfall and we just go around. I feel bad because Leo's going to be the one exploring, so he's probably the one who's going to draw the Pitfall. But I feel like... I don't know, I just feel like we can do something with that. Aha! And then Jenny draws a Pit Viper, which, if it damages you, poisons you. All right, we're back around. All right, Jenny. I'd like to have a good solid evade, and then and then I would love to get some clues here. Although it's the vengeance that's the issue. I feel like I could just kind of kick its ass if I had to. So Leo could take it and smash it in the face with a hammer, which would put it in the victory display because it has Vengeance 1. How bad is Vengeance in this scenario? It's bad later, I think. I'll take that. Doesn't work on Pit Vipers. So I'm thinking Jenny might evade and then investigate a couple of times. I don't really have a need to momentum because it's a 1 shroud location. But if I successfully investigate by enough, I can play Trenchcoat for free, which feels pretty good. So, I think we just go for an evade. I want to go at least 3 up. Yeah. I mean, 5 up would be better. Do we even use the we're going to save the Eon Chart charges. I think we just spend $2 to go 6 to 3 on the evasion. An Elder Sign. Okay. It's a big evade. Whoops. Let's reset those counters. But it's not a humanoid enemy, so I can't take a trench coat off of this snake. Second action, let's go ahead and investigate. I am going to throw momentum? No, there's no point. There's no point. Don't do that. Let's go ahead and investigate at 3 to 1. 3 to 1 is pretty good. Let's do it. Okay. Arkham giveth, Arkham taketh away. We go again 3 to 1, hoping to take that into the trench coat. So do I go for a Foxmask charge? Yeah, they're going to come back, right? 5 to 1. Fuck me, man. Wow. Eon Chart? I need to make progress here. We're going to use Eon Chart to investigate. 3 to 1. Unbelievable. Skull, -1. So, I succeed by 1, which means I can play this trench coat for 2. That was a lot of resources invested in very little, which feels quite bad. But we've got the trench coat out at least, and Leo doesn't have to pay resources to investigate the circuitous jungle. So, I could play a sled dog for 2. And I think I will. Because I'm hoping to get another one, basically. Or I could put some damage on it and call in favors and find something else. First action, let's go ahead and investigate here 3-1. That's a success. You see, that's how... Well, here's the way out. Come on, it's like you've never been in the jungle before. We're looking for more clues. How many clues? I'm looking for 4 clues. Overgrown Ruins is the place to go, but without a... what's the card called? Without a scene of the crime or an intel report, I just don't think it's going to happen. So, second action. Additional action, I'm going to explore. I'm looking for the moon, the diamond, the pink moon, the green diamond, or the purple hourglass. Except, of course, I drew Pitfall, which I guess I knew was going to go in there. So now I have to test Agility 3. But I have some damage soak at least now. I think I can pitch the Fine Clothes. And Jenny could pitch Hard Knocks? Oh my god, actually, is that insane? Yeah, because I'm going to want that. I don't... It's more efficient to use Streetwise. Because it's already in play. So I think we just pitch it. No. Yeah, let's do it. It's got 2 agility icons on it, so we go up to... I can't believe it. Leo's at 4-3. Okay. I fail by 1, so I take a damage. Let's go ahead and explore again from this location. Lost in the Wilds. That sucks, but that's okay. We're pulling them out of the encounter deck now, or the exploration deck. Test Willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take a horror for each point you fail by, and add Lost to the Wilds to your threat area. So, I'm going to commit Guts to go 6-3. A success, so we draw Tetsuo Mori. No bad thing. And we can continue. Do we explore away from here, knowing that Jenny might have... Jenny will be evading the Pit Viper next turn. She'll be at 4-3. Ugh. Not great, eh? It's not bad, though. Yeah, not great, not bad. Do I explore away? Yes, we try to make some progress. We're looking for, again, green diamond, red moon, or the purple... Fuck me. Okay, so we drew another, the treacheries in the exploration deck feel really bad. The point is that you're trying to find things and you just keep finding terror. This sucks. So now I guess I should have known that Leo might encounter this. Ants! 1 ant is a nuisance. A colony is another matter. Test Agility 4. For each point you fail by, discard a random card from your hand, or choose and discard a card from your play area. Hang on. I drew a non-peril encounter card. Whoop! Yeet! I'm going to throw this over to Jenny. Is that right? Because, okay, let's hang on. If I keep it, I would have to discard. I'll take that Wolf Mask, Tetsuo, and the Sled Dog. Like, for sure I'm going to fail by 4. Jenny would be 3-4. Jenny would be 3-4. Ugh. And I suppose I might draw a 0. Oh man, do I want the resource that badly? No, I think we keep Jenny safe from having to discard her Trenchcoat, her Eon Chart, her Fox Mask. Although again, she's in a pretty good position to actually pass it with Fox Mask. We just take the test. This is gonna suck. Yeah, oh, okay, alright. Well, it was a tentacle anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay. It would have been worse on Jenny, I guess. So, you must discard a random card from your hand, or choose and discard a card from your play area. 1, 2, 3 from hand, and Sled Dog. I'm not losing the Expedition Journal. I'm not losing the hammer at this point in time. Unreal. However, that's 3 out of the 5, I think, treacheries that were in the exploration deck. Leo keeps venturing off the circuitous trail, knowing exactly where he's going, and running into, like, you know, jungle danger after jungle danger. Enemy phase, no ready enemies. In upkeep, the Pit Viper readies and engages Jenny. Leo, of course, is going to... well, he bought in blood, but I have no allies, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that back in. Too bad, because Sled Dog would have been a decent target for that. And Jenny upkeeps into a sneak by. Good, 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 good. Very good. 2 out of 5 Doom. We have 2 of the 4 clues we need, and I know much more to do after that. Let's have a look. Poisonous spores. Okay. This is bad news. A telltale hissing sound alerts Leo to something that he does not want to see. So, attached to your location at the end of the round, everyone who's here, who is poisoned, takes 2 horror, and if you're not poisoned, you get poisoned, and then discard poisonous spores. I've always been a little, like, confused about this, and I'm just going to say this out loud. I'm going to talk through it, because I'm pretty sure I know how this works. But it says at the end of the round, this happens, this happens, this happens. It doesn't say then. It doesn't say then discard poisonous spores, which would imply that you'd have to do the thing before in order to do the thing after. But it also doesn't say... It doesn't say that someone has to take horror or be poisoned. It doesn't say that the effect has to happen in order for the poisonous spores to be discarded. So I feel like as long as you're not here, it just goes away. That's how I read this. The Grim Rule would tell me, don't read it like that. They would tell me to read it in a different way, but I should know how this works. Which it's just, at the end of the round, this, discard. Okay? And Jenny draws ants! Ants! Look out! Oh no, I just drew ants! Oh! Okay, well, shit. That sucks. I need to pass this, so I'm going to spend 2 resources on Streetwise to go 6 to 4. Fail by 1. Discard a random card from your hand, or choose and discard a card from your play area. Neither of those are really good, because I wanted to sneak by momentum. But I'll just discard the momentum. Perfect, that's fine. It sucks, but it's okay. So we need to get out of here. But first we need to evade. And presumably Leo is going to get out of here first. Because he has the expedition journal. And he can maybe start working on locations or something? I don't know. Let's explore. I'm just going to keep taking treacheries here. Red square? Nope. Green diamond is the river canyon. We remember the river canyon. So Leo moves up to the river canyon, which is a 4-shroud, 2-clue location. The river is deeper than it appears. Ripples along its surface obscure the creatures that lie within. Water cascades into the river from above, causing a strong, steady current. You can heal. No one has a canteen, because I'm not that kind of guy. We could explore again. Trying to find... What am I looking for? Yellow, moon, triangle, or square. There's 4 options, I think, out of a 6-card exploration deck. I think we explore again. Because, again, Leo... I need to draw cards in order to, like, do stuff, but maybe I'll happen upon a low-shroud location. Path of Thorns... which I move to, is a 3-shroud, 2-clue location. It says after you fail a skill test while investigating Path of Thorns, take a damage. After you explore while at the Path of Thorns, if it was not successful, take a damage. Now I'm quite far from Jenny, but that's okay. I'm going to now draw some cards. We need cards in order to do things, right? There's Narrow Escape, that's fine, and I'll draw again. Guard Dog. Cool. Can play that next turn. Flashlight. I can't play Flashlight. I would need to give it to Jenny, or basically I need an enemy and Scene of the Crime. That's what I need. All right, Jenny, you got 3 actions. Let's go 4 to 3, evading this Pit Viper. Actually, let's sneak by and go 4 to 3, evading this Pit Viper. Holy shit! That's a -5. Let's go again. 4 to 3. That's a -1. So we pass. Yeah. I'm not crazy. Good. We move. Am I gonna save my Eon charts? I get my Foxmask charge back, and I think we save our Eon charts. Okay. We haven't made a ton of progress because there's a 5 shroud, a 4 shroud, and a 3 shroud location, and neither of these guys are particularly drafted investigators, particularly well-drafted investigators. Enemy phase, no ready enemies. In the upkeep phase, the Pit Viper readies, but does not hunt. Leo draws a Savant? I drafted a Savant? So it's an unexpected courage unless I'm committing it to an agility test in which it's got 4 wild icons. I love Savant in... I think Savant's really good... I think Savant's really good. I think Savant is really good in a relatively flat stat-lined character like Jenny Barnes, who I presume is the person in the art here. Because I just feel like, yeah, even in someone like... what's a good example? Alessandra. Alessandra has a 2 in combat. So this is a 3 wild icon card for her. Unless it's combat, in which case it's it's even more. I think it's a 4 wild icon card. Pretty good. But it's just like, in a character like Leo... Well, actually, sorry. I think it's even in a character like Leo with such a wide disparity of stats, it's still, unexpected courage unless it really counts, in which case it's worth a lot. Upkeep in Jenny brings us a manual dexterity, which I'm sure I will need. Excellent. 3 out of 5 doom. I'm scared. Creeping poison. No one is poisoned yet. Snake bite. This is bad news. Test agility 3. If you fail, either one of your allies gets absolutely roasted or take a direct damage and get poisoned. Now, I don't want to be poisoned. So Leo, my boy, I think this is exactly what I was just talking about. This Savant will give me +4 agility, which takes me up to an actually decent 5 to 3, because I would like to pass. Perfect. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that he was able to pass that. Jenny, meanwhile, slightly behind. Voice of the Jungle. This one's scary. At the end of your turn, if you did not successfully explore, take a horror. Test Will 3. If you succeed, discard Voice of the Jungle. I can only explore so many times. There are, I believe, 3 locations left in the deck. They're all connected to where Jenny is right now, so I think we're going to explore. But it's going to start getting really tricky, and I don't know how I'm going to pass this willpower test. TB completely H. And I need soak. So once again, we are clueless, as it were. Let's start with Jenny because I want to successfully explore this turn. Jenny, you're looking for blue triangle, the moon, or the yellow circle. Instead, I draw Pitfall. Less good, less good. I think I will just test agility 3. I'll dump this manual dexterity? Yeah. So I'm going to go 5 to 3. Nice. Draw a card. It's the other Foxmask. Fine. Let's go ahead and explore again. We're just getting them all out now. Fuck! Low on supplies. Unbelievable. You must decide. Peril. Sorry, Leo, I can't talk to you. So either everyone takes a damage, or choose and discard an asset you control. Yuck. Or each investigator loses 2 resources. I think we can actually all afford to take a damage. So I'm going to take a damage and put it on Trenchcoat. I'm going to have Leo take a damage. There's no siphon effects in this campaign. Let's explore. There's 3 cards left, and one of them I know is this bridge. So Jenny has successfully explored, and she's moved down to the rope bridge. When you attempt to explore at rope bridge, test agility 2. If you fail, If you fail to explore by crossing the rope bridge, you fall into the river canyon and break your leg, lose all your actions, take 2 damage, etc., etc. So River Canyon is the green. What else is this connected to? Hang on a second. Oh, interesting. What a weird way to do this. Oh, did poisonous spores go off? Yeah. Should be in the encounter discard pile. Bit weird, but I think we do this actually. Yeah. This looks a bit better to me, I think. But it's a 2 shroud location, so I'm actually in a position to maybe get some goddamn clues here. Don't forget, we need a lot of clues. Woo! I mean, I need 4 right now. Okay, and I successfully explored, so I do not have to take a horror. Yikes. All right, Leo. 2 resources. Guard dog. I don't want to explore anymore on Leo because Jenny needs to explore. So, if I fail a skill test while investigating Path of Thorns, I have to take a damage. What am I doing? I'm drawing cards. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a flashlight. I'm looking for intellect icons. I'm looking for... I don't know. How am I going to get things? Do I move over to Jenny? And we just sit here on the same location? I think so, yeah. So 2 actions to move. Okay. Upkeep. The Pit Viper does not hunt, so upkeep brings Leo a calling in favors. Okay. And it brings Jenny a followed, which is, of course, a 2-clue investigation. So, as long as I have an enemy on a location, I could potentially get a... it wouldn't really boost me very much because they're not going to have a lot of damage on them. 4 out of 5 Doom. We're really slowing down because we don't have clues. Let's go. Boa Constrictor. This is a 4/4/2 Hunter. Might be worth just giving it the old smash. And Jenny draws Lost in the Wilds. Well, this is really bad because this might be 2 horror coming straight at my face. Can Leo help? No. Okay, alright, well, Lost in the Wilds is test will 3. If you fail, take a horror. For each point you fail by. Okay, so actually I think I might just die here. Which is disastrous because... which is really bad because if I die here... spoilers for those who are not familiar with this scenario, we have to play it again, but we keep the trauma. Pretty bad news. The Return to fixes this by allowing you to get through at the cost of, I think it's trauma, and maybe being poisoned. Well, we hope for a 0, do we not? A +1? Jenny, you lucky ducky! She is no longer lost. This bridge leads exactly where she needs to go. That's actually wild. That's really, really, really big. Holy shit. Okie dokie! Alright, okie dokie 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 dokie. Let's smash. Is this a hunter? Yeah. Boa Constrictor, I'm gonna kick your goddamn face. I'm gonna kick your goddamn teeth in, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna kick your teeth in. I don't want the... I could also evade... No. Let's let Jenny evade it if we need to. At 4-2, that'll be fine. But here, we have an 8-4 fight. It doesn't have retaliate. Let's just go for it. Succeed by 3 or more. I may exhaust the Cyclopean Hammer. I'm dealing 3 damage, and I'm moving the enemy up to 2 locations away from me. Back to camp? No. I move it over to the Path of Thorns. Very nice. Do we just go for some cheeky investigations here? Could have also narrow escaped. I could have narrow escaped to investigate better. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll keep that for when I need it. Let's just do 3-2. clue. Incredible. Doesn't really make any sense. Let's go again. 3 to 2. Yeah, sure. -1. Yeah, okay. Great job, man. Leo sure knows his way around a rope bridge. I think we advance now. Jenny still has her whole turn. Yeah. 4 clues. Let's spend them. The Winged Serpent, the Wrath of Yig. 8 fight, 5 evade. Monster Serpent Elite. Spawns back at the mouth of Kinyan. What is this absolute massive scary-ass beast? It has null health because it cannot be defeated, but can't make attacks of opportunity. Alert Hunter Massive. After a pillar token is placed on the mouth of Kinyan, exhaust the Winged Serpent. It does not ready. So hopefully someone will be running back and doing that. Should be pretty good. Let's have a look at Act 2A, Opening the Maw. You have discovered that the ruins within the jungle each bear a distinct pattern of glyphs which match those found on the 6 pillars. As you turn the pillars to match these patterns, a serpentine creature descends from the clouds. So, at the mouth of Kinyan, you have to spend 2 clues and an action to solve a piece of the puzzle, add a resource to the mouth of Kinyan. We need to have 6 pillar tokens, which means I need 10 clues, 5 actions at the mouth of Kinyan. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clues on the board, and if I'm not mistaken, 2 more locations, which would each have 2 clues, so it is possible, is what I'm saying. I think it is possible. There might even be enough clues to get all 6, like theoretically. Okay, Jenny. Now, Jenny, this is important. Do we have to try to explore. Sorry, try. We explore successfully. Oh, not successfully. Now we explore successfully. But it's near the time-racked woods, which is not good. Probably get out of here. I successfully explored. This is a 4-shroud, 4-clue location. Double action. Choose a non-elite card worth vengeance points in the victory display. Place that card in the encounter discard pile. The flora along this path are wildly distorted. Some of the flowers are withered and some are vibrant, but all are alien to you. Now, this is interesting because, of course, our boa constrictor will hunt here and do a damage and a horror. So maybe Jenny gets out. And yeah, but I think am I just going to go 5 to fucking shit, man. I'm going to go 5 to 4. No, I'm not. I'm going to go... Sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4 with Streetwise. Amazing. We get a clue. Oh, I could have... No, I have to... Follow has to target an enemy. It's essentially a parlay, but you're not parlaying, you're following. And then... Last action, or do I... Eon chart? No, I move back to the bridge because our good friend Leo, I think, is going to be able to actually help us out with this. Okay, enemy phase. Things are getting scary now, man. The winged serpent flies up through the overgrown ruins. It's coming for us. The boa constrictor, I'm going to have it hunt up to the time-racked woods. Upkeep. Hypochondria. That changes things. Maybe not that much. Intel report. Okay. Absolutely massive. Intel report is 2 clues off the highest shroud location in play, which is a 5. I think we have to. So Jenny could run intel report, get back. Yeah, she could do this. Okay. Let's, however, actually first though, let's advance the agenda. Uh-oh. After exploring the rainforest for hours, you reach the top of a steep ridge from which you can see much of the surrounding area. Uncanny winged creatures caw at you from above, circling over the cavern entrance like vultures waiting for their meal. From this vantage point, you may be able to see approaching threats as they traverse the brush below. If only you had something to help you see further. Fuck! Damn it! Vela's the one who has the binoculars. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. The lead investigator chooses one investigator to be the lookout. They check their supplies. If they have binoculars, they can avoid an enemy, but if they don't, I'm gonna discard cards until I find an enemy and spawn it at our location. I'm gonna have Leo be the lookout, but it just spawns at our location. I will allow a lot of these treacheries to get discarded. Okay. Oh, shitty little pit viper. And then we have to draw more cards. I need to figure out who this engages first. Because I'm thinking... My thought was Jenny could... I have to do the following things. Move, get clues, and it's an action, right? Action, spend 2 clues. So, it would be free trigger move with Eon Chart, buy clues with Intel Report, move, spend. So, Leo will take the Pit Viper. It's gonna get rough, buddy. The day advances quickly. Through the thick canopy of trees, you can tell that the sun is starting to sink closer to the horizon. To the east, the sky grows dim. Soon, the jungle will be covered in darkness, and you will have to stop and make camp for the night. But hopefully, not for the night! Okay, overgrowth. Overgrowth attaches to our location. You can't explore from here. Unless you test to get rid of it. That's fine, that's a gimme. I'll take it. Give me another overgrowth? No, it's much worse! It's lost in the wilds. That's super bad. Still nothing still? It's because you do your hypochondria. Leo! Okay. Jenny might die here again. This is exactly what happened last time, and there's nothing I can do about it. Man, that sucks. Okay. Elder Sign? Yeah, okay. 2 horror. Ah, that means I'm dead, right? So I take 2 horror. I cannot move or explore, which means I just have to spend my whole turn trying to get rid of Voice of the Jungle. Woof. And then I'm going to get attacked by the Winged Serpent. That's absolutely devastating. Okay. So. All right. Followed would be quite... I can't move. I can't move, and I can't explore. So, I have to try to get rid of Voice of the Jungle. And this is massive, right? Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's any way out of this. Draw cards, play Soak. Get rid of the Voice of the Jungle. But then the Winged Serpent will hunt in unless Leo moves and takes... fucking beating for me, which is not crazy, actually. Maybe he should. Yeah, but then the boa constrictor is gonna hunt and kill me. Basically, I have 2 enemies coming towards me at the same rate, and I don't think I can survive without some soak. It's really too bad. Again, as I mentioned before, the rough part is that you keep the trauma you earn here. So, I don't think there's anything I can do. If I take damage from the Pit Viper, I'm going to get poisoned on Leo, but I could assign it to the guard dog. But, like, does that really help me that much? Moving doesn't really help me, is all, because Jenny's gonna get bit by something. Because Leo could, like, move. So, okay, that's one option. Leo could move to the boa constrictor, move to the river canyon, and move down to the circuitous trail. He'd then be closer. He'd then be hunted by the Winged Serpent. He would have been poisoned by the Pit Viper. And then he would have taken 2 damage and 2 horror from the boa constrictor, and then another damage from the Pit Viper. Stupid. Although, I do have a guard dog. We're playing to win, right? We're playing to win. Oh, but after you take 1 or more damage, take a direct horror! Whoa. Okay. I mean, that's huge. That's probably enough to stop this plan in its tracks. Ah! Narrow escape cancels an attack of opportunity. Just one, though. Because basically, Guard Dog can kill a couple of enemies. But I'm still gonna... I'm still gonna take damage and horror. Okay. This is crazy. Am I really doing this? Because basically, otherwise, I don't have a solution for Jenny. Jenny has to get rid of Voice of the Jungle, or else she's taking a horror. She can't move or explore, so she also can't get hit by the Boa Constrictor or the Winged Serpent. Okay. I'm mathing it out again one more time. If Jenny can take out Voice of the Jungle and also draw Soak and play Soak, then she'll survive. Which means I could just start with Jenny and see how it goes. Because I'm not moving or exploring, right? So, yeah, I may as well. Let's start by drawing a card. Interesting. Let's try to get... hang on. The Soak is still the issue, right? Yeah. Let's try to get rid of Voice of the Jungle. I'm going to go 4-3. That sucks. Let's go one more time. 3-3. Okay. Take a horror. Defeated. Okay. Jenny has been defeated by horror, which means she takes a mental trauma. This is very bad. Okay. Leo. Leo can resign from the Mouth of Kinyan. He can also attempt to get enough clues to put a pillar on the Mouth of Kinyan, which I think he should try to do. Right? I think so. So... we kill the Pit Viper, and then we move in and we kill the Boa Constrictor. That's it. That's the game, right? Let's do it. First action, attack the Pit Viper. 8-3. It's a success. It's dead. It goes in the victory display because it has Vengeance 1. We then move up and get engaged with the Boa Constrictor, and we attack it again. We go 8-4 this time. It's a success. We kill it. It goes in the victory display. Absolutely insane. Okay. I took no damage. I could explore from here, because I still have a free... oh, no, I can't. There's nowhere to explore, too. So, that is that. Presumably lost in the wilds, and this thing go there. Enemy phase. The Winged Serpent hunts to the Rope Bridge. In upkeep, I draw an Untimely Transaction, which has nothing to do for me right now, literally, except to be a wild icon. We would place a Doom, but instead, we don't. We draw an encounter card, it's Overgrowth, we attach it here. I need clues, and then I need to run away from the Winged Serpent so that I can get by it to go back to the Mouth of Kinyan. I'm just going to dump all of... Jenny's stuff in the bin while I'm thinking of it here. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about Jenny. That's a big issue, but we'll see. Okay. Monsieur the Monsieur the Leo. Don't take damage. Don't be a hypochondriac. Yeah, I need clues. What are Leo's clue tools? Actually a legitimate question, and actually an important one. I have an evidence. I have a scene of the crime. Oh boy. I have 2 flashlights, which are just intellect icons at this point. Yeah, buddy. That's it. So, in fact, really, I think we're just trying to get one clue. At which point, we are going to get the F out of here. So, I can move back, investigate, keep moving. I'll take an attack from the Winged Serpent, but, like, that's essentially a damage and 2 horror. Because what's the alternative, right? I try to get a clue off of a higher Shroud location? Come on. Because it could be move, investigate, move on. the winged serpent cannot make attacks of opportunity. So, but without, I could also there's one more location, which I think is the snake sanctuary or pit or something. So I could go move, explore, and then it's not connected here. It would be a couple locations away. And I think it's a 3 shroud. So let's do that. 1, 2 is explore. Look at that. It's the Serpent's Haven. We move to it. It's a 2 shroud location. Hell yeah. Serpents get +1 fight. After you investigate or explore here, if you're poisoned to take a damage, that's okay. Last action. We just start investigating, I think. We just start going real hard investigating. Let's investigate with put in a calling in favors 4 to 2. It's a clue. We have 1 clue. We have a clue! Clap, clap, clap. Oh, sorry. Move, explore, investigate. I still have an action because of Expedition Journal. We go again. 3 to 2. Fuck it. 4 to 2. That's a tentacle. That's a disaster. Okay, not the best. If we can get 2 clues, we can put a pillar token on the mouth of Kinyan and be better off. Maybe even 2. Enemy phase. Hunter's Hunt, which means the winged serpent will come to the river canyon, which is bad. But again, it's 1 damage and 1 horror. A little worse because of hypochondria. Scene of the crime. That's nice. Goes upkeep. Now we go to 1 doom. And we draw, oh my god, a basilisk. What is this? 4/4/4. It preys on the nearest to the mouth of Kinyan, but that's me. I'm the closest. It's a hunter. After a pillar token is placed on the mouth of Kinyan, shuffle a copy of Basilisk into the encounter deck, max once per round. What a boss thing to do. That's awesome. Well, we're here. First action is going to be to play Scene of the Crime. There's an enemy at my location, so I get 2 clues. This is very good. It's not very good. It's something. Next, we smash it with a hammer. We go 8 to... Hang on a second. Hold up. Do we narrow escape? Yes. We investigate. And we cancel the attack of opportunity with the narrow escape. So I'm now investigating at 5 to 2. It's an Elder Sign. Unbelievable. Okay. So, success. Search the top 3 cards of your deck for an ally. No, but it is a couple of flashlights. That's fine. That's fine, buddy. Okay. Canceled attack. And a clue. So we get the last clue off this location. Hooray! Last action. We are going to kick some big basilisk butt. I'm going to use the hammer to go 8 to 4. It's still a success. I succeed by 1. I cannot do the second thing, so I will... I deal +1 damage, so it's 2 damage, and I can move it a location away, but tragically it's just going to hunt back to me. I think I'm about to get absolutely roasted here. Let's watch. I can explore, although if I'm not mistaken, the only places that are still connected would be the brown squiggle or the well, there's nothing left in the exploration deck. Those are the other 2 ancient ruins locations. So I am trapped, unfortunately, which means in the enemy phase, here we go. We've got a massive enemy hunting in, and the basilisk hunts in as well. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 damage, and 1 horror. Is that everything? Yeah, is that it? And after I take 1 or more damage, take a direct horror. So I take 2 damage and a horror, and then a damage and 2 horror. 2 damage and a horror kills the guard dog, and puts a damage on the basilisk, because I can't damage the winged serpent, so it doesn't really matter. And then from The Winged Serpent, I take a damage and a horror, and another direct horror because of hypochondria. Okay. My friend Leo, you have got to run a daring. You go to 2 doom. Snake bite. This is a disaster. Okay. There's very little I can't do anything about this. Daring can only be committed to an attack or an evasion attempt against an enemy, so I just take this test. I fail, I take a direct damage, and I get poisoned. And because I took a direct damage, I have to take a direct horror. Poisoned Leo. Obviously, the jungle continues to devastatingly after devastatingly destroy Leo here. Well, I hate that it has vengeance, but I think I have to knock this thing out. I'm not succeeding, so it doesn't matter here. I knock it out and then I run. So we're going 8 to 4. I'll be running, right? So it doesn't really matter. So we go 8 to 4. Is there a -5 in the bag? Yes. So we commit daring. This is on the Cyclopean hammer. So we succeed, and because I succeeded by 2 or more, well, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't matter. I will, quote unquote, kill the basilisk. It goes in the vengeance display, victory display, and then we begin the long run back to the mouth of Kinyan with Leo's bum leg. Ugh, run, Leo! He's got 4 clues. And not a clue. Alright, the winged serpent hunts to try to catch up with us. Upkeep brings us a grievous wound. Sure. 3 out of 5 doom. Do I even have enough actions? Let's find out. Creeping poison. Damage, which is also a horror because of hypochondria. Surges into ants. Alright. I fail by 4. I have to watch this, everyone. Grievous wound, sled dog, cyclopean hammer, expedition journal. Everything's gone. Leo, 1, 2, 3 actions. Move. Spend 2 clues to put a token on the mouth of Kinyan. I sure hope I get 1 more turn to put 1 more, buddy, and then I will resign. Enemy phase, the winged serpent hunts. Ah, look out. Upkeep brings Leo a copy of I'm Out of Here. I'm at the location with the resign. This would have been useful before. Well, it'd been useful for... I can't blame myself because drafting was such a joy and it just felt like so much fun to draft, so I'm not even mad. I'm just mad that Jenny's taken so much mental trauma because now it means she's essentially unplayable, which sucks. We go to 4 out of 5 doom. Leo? Fuck off. It's a basilisk. Okay. Let's consider our options. After a pillar token is placed on the mouth of Kinyan, it goes back into the encounter deck. However, if I'm not mistaken, placing a pillar token would result in an attack of opportunity, which would deal me 2 damage, but more importantly, it would deal me 1 horror. So, tragically, I will in fact resign. I will make camp, and I will solve this puzzle tomorrow. We go to no resolution because we were resigned or defeated. The hazards of the jungle are too dangerous for you to continue exploring. If you remain any longer, these odd pillars will mark your grave. You decide to flee for now, returning to a familiar clearing several miles away where you can recuperate. You know that you must eventually return to the pillars and figure out the pattern that will open the way forward, but for now at least, you are safe. We now know 2 paths, which means, which means we have 2 pillar tokens on the mouth of Kinyan. But at what cost, man? The investigators must replay this game, this scenario. Reset the game to the scenario setup. Which I presume means... Yeah, we redraw hands and stuff, so I will redraw a new observed thing. Do not record anything else in your campaign log, except for trauma. No experience points are earned. And that's it. So, how long have I been streaming? Recording? An hour and a quarter? Let's go again! I hate it. Okay. If you have played this scenario before during this campaign, and you have reached Act 2 before, flip Act 1A over and place it on the mouth of Kinyan. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, you want to start with the goddamn enemy in play? It means I don't need as many clues. But, like, oh my god. Unbelievable. Okay. So, randomly choose one of the 3 ruins locations, and it comes into play. Which is good, because that means at least I have somewhere to go and explore. The Temple of the Fang. Alright. Well, at least that's 2 Shroud, and no extra Shroud, because there's no Vengeance in the victory display now, because I wasn't supposed to mark Vengeance. It's so crazy, dude. What a crazy scenario. Alright. So. Ah, yes, and I have to, of course, reshuffle Justice. I think otherwise we're set up, so I'm going to go ahead and save. Oh, where's Doomed Drafters? There you are. You are Doomed Drafters, my friend. Alright. Leo, what do we got, buddy? The Hanged Man, Justice again, or the Star? So that's healing for just Leo. I may take up to 2 additional mulligans. Not very useful. I'm taking Justice again. It's just like last time. Okay. So, may your mulligans be strong, I guess, guys. Good luck. Have fun. We have 2 pillar tokens on the mouth of Kinyan. We start with the fucking winged serpent in play, which means, actually, I will say, if someone... The plan is go get the clues off the Temple of the Fang, explore so that we can get away. Then the winged serpent will hunt here. Someone will run back, place a pillar token, and it will double exhaust the winged serpent. Am I out of music? Not quite. But we'll go to here anyway. Whoops. Oh, no. What? No, stop that. What are you doing? Oh, or nor. Or nor. Why is it a Q? What is going on? Oh, God. Not loving how this Q is working. It's fine. I think we have some music now, and if I need to, I'll just go back later. Okay. Good luck, Leo. Tetsuo Mori. A backpack. We don't need the guts. We don't need the elusive, and we don't need the grievous wound right now. Whoa, hello. You need to reset, my friend. So we redraw 3. Okay, the axe, okay. Probably backpack as well. We'll see what the actions look like. Jenny, give me some soak, baby. Eon chart 4. You love to see it. Manual dexterity. I really like Think on Your Feet. I really like Eon Chart and so on and so forth, but I need... Because, like, Leo will hopefully go and explore and open up. So I need some way of getting clues, and I need some way of, like, actually doing stuff. So I think we toss back everything that... I think we keep the manual dexterity just as a little panic button. Yeah, and then we toss 3 back. Do I keep the momentum? No. Okay, actually, although Lucky Cigarette Case competes. Well, that just means... Okay, that's fine. Cheap Shot is going to be really nice. For pickpocketing? Okay, so we've got something. We've got something going on here. I will not be playing Part B tonight, my friends. That's... Okay. Alright. So, Leo, what do you need to do this turn? Move and explore from Temple of the Fang, and you need to explore successfully from Temple of the Fang. So I think we use our reaction to play Tetsuo Mori for 2. No bad thing. We're going to... I'm not even going to play Backpack. I'm going to move, and I'm going to additional action Explore from the Temple of the Fang. Rope Bridge is probably not connected. No. Yep. Okay, low on supplies. We could each take a damage. We could each lose 2 resources. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want Jenny to take a damage either, but, like, I mean, damage wasn't the issue for her, so let's do that. And I'll put the damage on Tetsuo, because the point of Tetsuo Mori, he's far too noble for his own good. He'll get me an item if I need it. Let's explore again. I have to explore successfully. It's a pitfall. I think we just take the test, as much as this is going to really hurt. Oh, eesh gabish. But I think we take the test. I can't non-peril. I can't send it over to Jenny, so I think this is going to hurt. No, failed by 3. Okay. 1, 2, and then the third goes on Tetsuo, who is now dead. Search the top 9 cards of your deck for an item and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. I think I said dick, but I meant deck. We're going to take this flashlight. It's the only item other than the wolf mask. But we take that. We do this. Last action, we explore again. I've cleared 2 of the 4 treacheries. It's ants. Okay. Okay! Hey, Jenny, you got any soak? I mean, actually, she's in a position to evade the fucking winged serpent. Crazy town. All right, let's put the music back at the beginning. Unreal, dude. Just unreal. All right. Okay. Oh, this at least I could just give it to Jenny, but, like, that's so mean. Because she needs to do a big evade on the winged serpent. Oh my god, alert. This is so bad. Oh my god. It does nothing. Oh no. We're in so much trouble. We are in so much trouble. Alright. Yeah. Fuck it, I guess. We toss the... No, there is absolutely no point in trying to do this. You handle this one, I'm giving it to Jenny. Yeah. Okay, just absolutely ludicrous. They are considered to have drawn it. So I'm at 3 to 4. Jenny? Hit it. Okay, fail by 2. So I must discard 2 random cards from hand, Eon Chart, and Pickpocketing. Great, cool. Those are things I wanted to play. Unreal. Okay, Jenny. I can evade at a 5 to 5, or I could fight at 6 to 8. So I think instead we just understand that we're going to be taking a hit, and we try to investigate nice and easy at the Temple of the Fang. Actually, I'm going to play Lucky Cigarette Case, yeah. And then I will investigate at Temple of the Fang 3 to 2. Okay. Elder Sign. +1 for each resource you have. Because I played Lucky Cigarette Case, I succeed by 4. Search the top 4 cards of your deck for a card and draw it. Light-footed. Perception. Searching for Izzy, lol. And let me handle this. I'm going to take the Perception. Shuffle. Shuffle the remaining cards into your deck. Let me get a clue. Great. However, this is where it starts to get less great. The massive winged serpent hunts in. It does a damage and a horror to each of us. I mean, this run's just ending here, right? Upkeep brings an untimely transaction? Okay. For Leo, which I can actually use to give Jenny the flashlight, which I think is going to be useful. And it brings Jenny a followed. Okay. 1 out of 5 doom on the first agenda. Pit Viper is what Leo draws. And Jenny draws low on supplies. We definitely can't take a damage. We're not discarding assets, so I think we each lose 2 resources. Sorry, buddy! That's fine. It sucks, but, like, it is what it is. I think that's okay. Because here's my thought. Leo will kill the Pit Viper. Give Jenny a flashlight. And then GTFO! And then she's going to try to get the clue. Maybe even get back to the Temple of the Fang and smash it. You know, put the thing on. So, Monsieur the Leo. I'm at 4-3. Let's go ahead and be daring and go 7-3. Elder Sign? No allies? That's fine. But a big old smashing success. I draw a card after the test ends, and the Pit Viper goes into the victory display so that Father Yig gets incredibly pissed off. Second action, I think this is how Untimely Transaction works. I reveal an item in my hand. Jenny can play it as if it were in their hand, and if they do, they draw a... if they do, I draw a card and gain $2, which I'm going to do. Here you go, Jenny. Seems good. I now have enough money to play a Runic Axe, but first I'm going to explore from the Temple of the Fang. You want to hit me with a treachery? Oh, not today, huh? Okay. We move up to the Serpent's Haven, which has 4 clues on it. And I think here I am now poisoned, so exploring or investigating at Serpent's Haven is bad for Leo, but I think last action I will play the Runic Axe so that I have something to fight enemies with if I need to. Now, back to Jenny. Jenny needs to get a clue off this location. It has it has 3 Shroud because of the Pit Viper. Whoa! I think we save the perception. Do I just go for the flashlight? I need this to succeed, right? So I use a flashlight charge to go 3-1, and I commit followed. Fucking hell, man. So, it's -3, but that's still a success, which means I pass, which means I get the clue, but I don't get a trigger of Lucky Cigarette Case. But then, I will move back and spend 2 clues, because I'm just here, to put a pillar on the mouth of Kinyan. Which means the Winged Serpent is exhausted twice, because it is not ready during this upkeep phase. Okay, we breathe a sigh of relief. Somehow. The Winged Serpent does not ready. Upkeep brings Leo a Beat Cop, which I don't have money, but I'll try to play it at some point. It brings Jenny a Hard Knocks. Jenny needs to heal. I literally don't know what to do. She could also resign. We go to 2 out of 5 Doom. Leo draws a Poisonous Spores. That's cool. I think I'm going to explore away from, maybe not here, but somewhere else. And Jenny draws Pitfall. This can't kill me. So, I will go 5-3, and I will commit this Manual Dexterity. Success. I succeeded by 2, so I will search 2 for not searching for Izzy. Thank you very much. And then I will draw 1 from Manual Dexterity. Okay. Phew. Again, phew is the order of the day. I kind of want Jenny to just sit here and draw cards furiously until she draws Elder Sign Amulet or the Mechanic. Did I get rid of her? Scott. No. I still have a Lonnie Ritter. I have a Treasure Hunter. I have an Elder Sign Amulet. Those are my... and a Thermos! There's cards! But should Jenny just keep running? I now have Slip Away, which is actually quite nice. I feel like I can do something with the flashlight as well. Similarly, Leo, we want the poisonous spores to go away, so we want to... Jenny will go back and get the clues off of Serpent's Haven later. Leo probably wants to explore... Not out of Oh, no, sorry. Serpent's Haven isn't the one that damages you. Oh, yes, it is, because I'm poisoned. So I will move back to the Temple of the Fang, and then I will explore from the Temple of the Fang, which is connected to Red Square as well. There it is. Which I will then move to. This is the one that if you fail a skill test while investigating, and if you explore and it was not successful, take a damage. But it's also a 3-shroud location. Oh, we're here. We chillin'. I wouldn't say we'd be chillin'. Do I just play the Fine Clothes for Soak? I don't know, man. I do not know anymore. How do I get clues in Leo? I don't want to take damage. So I think we take a resource and then use that resource to play Fine Clothes, knowing that next turn I'll have enough money to play the Beat Clop, which I think will be good to do. Jenny, do you just sit here and draw cards? I could also run to Path of Thorns and start investigating at 3-1, and hopefully not fail. Because what do we do about the Winged Serpent? Well, we get clues and then we run back to the Mouth of Kenyan is what we do. So in fact, yeah, we run to the Path of Thorns. Last action, we investigate. We use the flashlight to go 3-1, and I commit Perception to go 5-1. It's a success. I draw a card. Okay, we get a clue. Enemy phase, no enemies. Upkeep brings Leo a Vicious Blow. It brings Jenny a Light-Footed. Okay. It also, finally, readies the Winged Serpent, and we discard Poisonous Spores. 3 out of 5 Doom. If we can get this clue... Oh god, hang on. How does this work? Get the clue. Move. Place the thing. I don't think we can. So I think instead we explore out of here, kite the Winged Serpent slightly. That's the plan. We got music again? Oh no. Here it comes. Meanwhile, Boa Constrictor. Heavy. And oh, whoa, hello, Apex Strangleweed. Whoa, the Apex Strangleweed is obviously an Apex Predator, but it's Strangleweed. It's got Alert and Retaliate. After it makes an attack of opportunity against you, check your supplies. If you do not have a pocket knife, lose all your actions and end your turn. So that's if you, after it makes an attack of opportunity against you. I could, well, before we do anything else, I think it's crazy to, because what I want to do is evade both and explore out of here. And I think we have to. Because Leo could also, I don't know, kill the Boa Constrictor and explore. He has more actions from which to do it. Because the problem is that, obviously the issue is Jenny can't be at the Path of Thorns at the end of her turn. So, if Jenny started, she could evade with a Light-Footed, which would evade both enemies, then she would explore and get out of here. But I think instead, we start with Leo, who's going to try to kill a Boa Constrictor, I think. Fucked if I know, man. No, sorry, when my turn begins, I use my reaction to play a Beat Cop for 3, which gives me +1 strength, and I'm not going to forget that I have that this time. First action, we fight with the Runic Axe. You may spend any number of charges to imbue the axe with that many different inscriptions. I think I have 3 inscriptions, and I'm going to imbue them all. Accuracy. power. The Elders. What? So that's 6, 7, 8, +1 damage, and I have to succeed by a certain amount. I'm going to commit Vicious Blow, 9 to 4. Jenny, you got anything you want to commit to this attack? For fuck's sake. So insane. What an insane scenario. Let's commit the backpack. Fuck it. 10. 7 to 4. 3. Succeed by 3. I do 3 damage. And I succeeded by the location's shroud. I get the clue. Good job, Leo. Now, unfortunately, the clues are divided amongst 2 people, but that's okay. Free trigger, just kill the boa constrictor. Or attack with the axe. I would be 6 to 4. Does it have retaliate? No. Let's go for it. 6 to 4 with the runic axe. I don't need to do any extra damage or anything. That's a tentacle. Do I go one more time? Yes, because I still have the free trigger. That's a -1 this time, so it is deceased. The boa constrictor goes in the victory display. Victory display is getting awful full, and then we explore, and we hope we don't mess it up. The expedition journal allows us to explore from here. I'm looking for yellow, green. Yep. Yellow. The time-racked woods, which will also allow us to get a couple of... it'll allow us to take something out of the victory display, which I'm probably going to do. And Leo moves there with his last additional action. We breathe a sigh of relief. Jenny still has to evade the strangleweed, my god. But, you know, at least we can leave here and never come back, I think. Oh, interesting, the serpent... Huh. The Serpent's Haven is not connected. Is it like that? Or there's 4 layers, I guess. It's sort of more like this. Yeah. Okay, Jenny needs to evade, and then she needs to move on, and then she needs to... I don't know what. Do we slip away? Is the enemy non-elite? Yes. So, yes. Slip away. What does slip away say? Evade. Add your book. So I'm evading at 6 to 3. If you succeed by 1 or more... so I'm evading, and I'm going to commit Hard Knocks to go 8 to... I'm evading, I'm adding my book, so I'm going 8 to 3. Big success. Succeed by 5. I'm going to search the top 5 cards of my deck for a card and draw it. I think we take the Treasure Hunter, which is Soak for now. Slip Away says I succeeded by 1 or more, so it doesn't ready during the next upkeep phase. Fine. And if 3 or more, I return Slip Away to my hand at the end of the turn. So I can't use it twice, but I'll leave it in play to remind myself. Second action is move. Treasure Hunter is a 1 XP rogue card. There were a couple of these released. Treasure Hunter and Hired Muscle. And they didn't release one that does a willpower boost or an agility boost, sadly. You get +1 book. At the end of the upkeep phase, either pay a resource or discard Treasure Hunter. I think this will be really good next turn. Because you get a whole turn's worth of +1 book. Right? Which is, like, no bad thing. However, I'm here, and I'm still looking for, like, various sort of soaky things. Well, you know what? Actually, legitimately, I can't afford to not take soak right now. Because what if I draw something that does horror, right? So last action, oh, God. It kind of sucks, because I just feel like then Jenny's going to be in a resource hole forever. But we want to survive, right? So we spend a resource. At the end of upkeep, I have to spend another resource. I'll do that at the end of upkeep. Okay. Slip Away 2 comes back to hand. The Winged Serpent hunts. This is scary. Upkeep brings... The Apex Strangleweed doesn't hunt, so it's fine. It does have Victory, though, so maybe maybe Leo goes back and just tries to chop it up. Upkeep brings Leo a bunch of money. Fine. And it brings Jenny a Fox Mask. And she has to spend a resource to keep the Treasure Hunter around for a turn. 4 out of 5 Doom. Poisonous Spores, which attach to this location. Yucky Ducky. And Snake Bite. But on Jenny. So, 5 damage to an ally, or take a direct damage and get poisoned. Obviously, we try to deal with this. I think I want to play a Fox Mask at some point, but I think we actually just... I think we commit the Fox Mask. I mean, am I really going to play Cheap Shot? Honestly, am I going to play Cheap Shot? I don't think so. So we commit that too. We go to 5. Okay, succeed by 2. Will I have a better attempt later? I think maybe. No, we do it now. We do it now because we don't know if we're going to actually find anything this turn. Great. I'll take... I'll take that. Sure, fine. Okay. We're back around. Maximilian. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We're back around. It's the investigation phase. If someone could... No, we need clues, and then we need to get back to the mouth of Kinyan. So. That was very loud, wasn't it? For those watching on the VOD, that was my middle cat, Max, jumping off of a printer, which I guess was precarious enough that he just knocked it on the ground. I wonder if it's broken, buddy. It's got a puff tail. It's actually really cute. I'm really glad I have this for posterity, because in about 20 years, I imagine Max won't be around. And I'll be like, what was Max like? And I'll watch this video, and I'll be like, oh yeah, he broke the printer that one time. Max, oh god, okay. I'm gonna text Liz later and be like, your son broke the printer. Max is a cat, just to be clear. Okay. Alright, Leo could remove a non-elite card. Try to get a clue. Lol. Oh no, he could explore twice, is what he could do. So that we could definitely have a way out. Right. So there's 2 places that this could explore to. One of them is connected to the winged serpent and the other is not. So presumably we're gonna need to explore twice. So Leo's gonna start double action. We're going to remove the boa constrictor and place it in the encounter discard pile. Is that smart? I think it's okay. Then I'm gonna use my additional action to explore. I'm exploring. I'm looking for a green diamond or better, the moon, please. Okay, it's green diamond. I move to it. It's a successful. Get it together, Scott. This is a successful exploration. If I explore again, I may end up at Orange Heart or the moon or what I think is the treachery. So it's 2 in 3 chance. And worst case scenario, I'm sitting here and then the winged serpent will hunt to me. Actually, I don't mind it hunting. No, the issue is that Jenny needs to leave here too, so I think I try to explore all the same. Wish me luck! Lost in the wilds. Alright, well there's that last treachery. Test Will 3. For each point you fail by, take a horror. And he can no longer move or explore, but that's the end of my turn anyway, so I'm going 4 to 3. Okay, I failed by 1. I'll take a horror. I'll put it on the beat cop. It's now the end of my turn, so I will discard Lost in the Wilds. Boo! That's okay. Actually, now Jenny can successfully explore from here. So, we go over to Jenny. We have the treasure hunter. We have the power. We would love to get all these clues. I don't really have ways of getting multiple clues right now. So I think we flashlight treasure hunter, which is 4-2. It's not great, is it? I think we also commit the I'll take that to go 5-2. Works for me. We get a clue. You now have enough to put a token on the mouth of Kinyan. Second action, we explore, which takes us to the rope bridge, which is a 2 shroud, 2 clue location, which is better for me anyway. And then last action, I think we attempt to get the clue here. I'm at 4-2 because of treasure hunter. That sucks. I take a horror, I put it on treasure hunter. Phew, okay. Okay. Enemy phase. The winged serpent hunts and attacks Leo. He takes a damage and a horror, which kills the fine clothes. Fine. Who cares? Poisonous spores go away in upkeep. Leo draws a strong-armed. I guess. And Jenny draws a watch this. And she has to pay a resource to keep the treasure hunter around, which I will until I draw better soak. Because otherwise, I literally don't know what to do. We go to 5 out of 5 Doom. You remember what happens here. We shuffle everything back in, so I shouldn't have shuffled the snake in, but it is what it is. We discard cards until an enemy is discarded and it spawns at the lookout's location. Do we want that to be Leo, so he can try to kill it and get a clue out of it? Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. We're looking for an enemy to spawn at Leo's location. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it's the basilisk is a 4/4/4 hunter. Oh god! But we can shuffle it back into the encounter deck if Jenny is Speedy Gonzalez. Is this really not connected to anything? No, just the heart. Ah, god. Or nor. Okay. Hey, we also have to draw encounter cards. Leo draws ants. Disaster Central. I guess I'm gonna... No, I think I just take the... Got a message from my parents. I told them the power went out. I sent them that text over 24 hours ago. They sent me a text right now. Hope the power's back on. I was like, well, I'd probably be frozen to death if it wasn't. I'm kidding. I think we just take the ants test. -1. So I fail by 4. Discard a random card from your hand, or choose and discard a card from your play area. We don't need the expedition journal anymore. I do need the axe, and I feel like I need the beat cop, so I'm just gonna, yeah, do that. That sucks. And Jenny draws Pitfall. We've seen this. It's damage if I fail. Or I shuffle it into the exploration deck, which I really don't want to do. So I think I take this test. And I commit, watch this. Am I going 4-3 on a watch this test? Come on, don't be silly, Scott. We take the test 3-3. -3, take a horror. The order in which this happens is annoying, because what I want is to take the horror and put it on the treasure hunter at the same time as I take 3 damage and put it all on the treasure hunter, but I can't. So I kill the treasure hunter, and then I take 3 damage. Oop. Okay, go back. All right, so Jenny could try, I guess. She now no longer really has an ability to get clues, but she could. You want to commit? That's fine. She could try to get clues. So explore, move. Oh my gosh. Yeah, explore. Oh my gosh. Actually, we're stuck over here, aren't we? So I would have to go move. Oh my gosh. Move. And then next turn, I'd be able to put another pillar on. Or we let Leo tank the fucking winged serpent. I guess. Yeah, I guess we let Leo tank the winged serpent, and Jenny just gets clues for another turn, and then runs back, I guess? I guess that's the idea. There's no victory points at this location either. I have enough clues to go to the 4th pillar. The 5th and 6th, I need 4 more clues. There are 4 clues on Serpent's Haven. So I think and it has victory 1. So, like, it doesn't matter if I get the clues at Rope Bridge or at Serpent's Haven, right? So, move, bye, Leo. And now that I'm here at Serpent's Haven, I go 3 to 2, and I just try to get clues. 1 up. Oh, sorry. Let's play End of the Road before I move. I forgot about that. End of the Road. Whoa! Draw a card, gain a resource, and take an extra action. It's Fox Mask, actually huge. Gain an additional action. I'm going to use it to play the Fox Mask. Then, I still have 3 actions. Because I get Fox Mask charges back if I move through the River Canyon. Investigate, move. Yeah, because if I don't have enough clues, like at least maybe the serpent's... I don't know. Fuck it, guys. I don't know. You know what? I just say fuck it. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, no. We just move through. 1, 2. And now that I'm here at the Serpent's Haven, we use an action to go 5 to 2. The Fox Mask charge. It's a success. We're not dead. We remove End of the Road from the game. And we get one of the 4 clues here. Those elder things, man. I need some soak. That's right. I succeeded by... That was an elder thing. So I succeeded by 0. Okay. Leo, my man, my boy. I think you're going to have to chop up a basilisk. Because you're certainly not evading a basilisk. I'll tell you that for free. The winged serpent is going to try to kill me as well. Okay. Remind me how... So, Inscription of the Elders says, if this attack succeeds by an amount equal or greater than your shroud's location, discover a clue there. It says a shroud of 4. If I moved the basilisk to the Serpent's Haven, it would get +1 fight. The winged serpent would hunt in. It's just a disaster all around. So, I think we fight... What am I at here? I'm at 6 to 4. So we use a charge to do +1 damage. It doesn't have retaliate. So I think we just go 6 to 4. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have done that. It's a -3, it's the elder thing, so we fail. And we take a horror. Then, second action, we go again. I use the axe to fight. I inscribe both accuracy and power. So I'm going 6, 7, 8 to 4. That's an elder thing again, but that's 2 damage. I no longer have the charges to do 2 damage, and I lost my strong-armed in the Great Ants 2024. 2024 still, yeah. So so I just fight with the axe, and I go, and I charge at the guy, and I'm like, I'll kill you. I don't know. And we go, oh, actually, no, yeah, we just fight 6 to 4. Because watch this. It's a success. He takes a damage. And then I could discard the Beat Cop to kill the basilisk. And I think I probably should. Because otherwise I'll be taking 3 damage and 1 horror, which would kill the Beat Cop anyway. So I think we just discard the Beat Cop. It puts a free point of damage on the basilisk, which goes in the victory display. That's Vengeance 2. Yikes is all I have to say about that. The enemy phase, the winged serpent furiously dives, snapping its Aztecian, sorry, its feathered maw at Leo. A damage and a horror. He's now 3 damage away from defeat and 2 horror away from defeat, so he has 3 health and 2 sanity left. Enemy phase, or sorry, upkeep. He draws Hypochondria. Jenny draws Manual Dexterity. I did not just... So I cancel the placing of this Doom. Last round, we advanced the agenda because I drew the Basilisk. So this round, I cancel the Doom, and we draw Creeping Poison. I have to take a damage, which means I have to take a horror. Oh my god! If Leo is defeated, ay-yoy, and I draw a Pit Viper! Whoa! Okay. How about Jenny? Pitfall! I shuffle this into the Exploration deck. I didn't draw it from the Exploration deck, so I just gotta get around that Pitfall. Get around. Okay. So, in theory, Leo is going to kill the Pit Viper and run. He needs to run twice. And so he can't get away otherwise. So I think... It doesn't have Retaliate, so I think we just kill the Pit Viper. We fight. We use the Runic Axe to go to 8-3. Yeah, I would have only been at 6, so I wouldn't have gotten the Inscription of the Elders anyway. The Pit Viper goes in the victory display, and Leo will run 1-2 back to the Temple of the Fang as he runs by. Jenny needs... Okay, between them, they have enough clues to place 2 more. So, what I would love is for Jenny to get 2 clues, ideally 3, and then move on. However, if I'm not mistaken, she only has ways of getting 1 clue at a time, so I'm not going to be able to succeed again! Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it is what it is. Because, yeah, ideally I would get 3 clues to clear this. Move, place, place. But instead, I think I'm just going to move. Oh, hang on! I know I have enough actions to move, place, which exhausts the Winged Serpent. So maybe instead of moving, maybe Leo stays and discards his Hypochondria. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Because then Jenny goes move, place a pillar token, and spend 2 clues. The Winged Serpent exhausts and it will not ready this upkeep. We need Leo's clues, but we're thinking we'll go back and try to empty out Serpent's Haven, and maybe, just maybe, this will happen. It won't. Enemy phase. There are no ready hunter enemies. Upkeep does not ready the Winged Serpent. Leo draws a sled dog. A little bit of soak in the jungle. Think on your feet for our good friend Jenny, which is good actually, because if she draws an enemy, I'll just get her out of there. Leo draws Poisonous Spores, which attaches here. Jenny draws Lost in the Wilds. This is it. This is the game. Watch this. Let me handle this. I'm at 5-3. I may as well commit all 3 resources, because if I need to succeed. Jenny Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. There is something about this game. When you're firing on all cylinders, the game feels a little by the numbers, you know? It's like, okay, I know I can do this, I know I can do that. Sometimes the game throws something at you. They're like, ooh, how do I do this? But when you're doing something like draft, or when you're doing something like when you have a suboptimal sort of thematic deck, or you've made choices that are maybe suboptimal, or whatever. Draft is a great example of this, where I just have what I have. Things like this, where you succeed by the skin of your teeth, it just feels incredible. So, I succeed by 2, which means I get 6 resources. And I'm going to use Lucky Cigarette Case to search the top 2 cards of my deck. I can play some guns and help shoot things. Or I can take Scrying. Actually might be very useful. And we shuffle. Still looking for some soak there, guys. Okay. All right. What's the plan? Leo goes to Serpent's Haven. Serpent's Haven is After you investigate or explore. No, okay, he just moves thrice. 1, 2, 3. He's down at the mouth of Kinyan. Sorry, I would have played my sled dog for 2. And then move, move, move. The reason I move, move, moving is because we each have a clue, and I need to spend them both to put a pillar token on the mouth of Kinyan. Oh god, because we have to be there. So, solving the problem together. Exhaust the winged serpent. It's been it is exhausted, but then it says it does not ready during the upkeep phase this round, so it won't ready again, which is great. Okay. Jenny, I can't believe I'm going to kind of waste my time doing this, but I think I have to. I think I need to play Scrying and just see if I need to resign. Isn't that crazy? Look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Because I just need to know if I'm going to die. Okay. Okay. Poisonous Spores I can attach to the mouth of Kinyan. Low on supplies is fine. What's going on out there? Low on supplies is money, and I don't care about that. That's fine. And then put Voice of the Jungle into play in your threat area. That one I can't deal with. But Leo will get it, and that's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine, but it's okay. Okay. Scryed. Then I will... Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah. No. Hang on. I want Jenny to take the Poisonous Spores. Because I played, I scryed, and then I'm going to move to the Temple of the Thing. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Upkeep. The Winged Serpent does not ready. The Poisonous Spores go away. Upkeep brings Leo a Bought in Blood, which means I have to discard an ally from play. Oh no, and it brings Jenny a Elder Sign Amulet! This might be... It might be big. It might be big. We're at 2 out of 5 Doom. Do I have the actions? I don't know. 2 out of 5 Doom. I'm going to just draw these encounter cards. We lose 2 resources each. And Poisonous Spores attaches to Temple of the Fang. We're back around. Jenny. You need to play the Elder Sign Amulet. You need to move to Serpent's Haven. Get clues. Leo. Move. I don't know. Move. Bodily tank. Or just resign. Do we just have Leo resign right now? Because he's not doing... Move, clue. It's just not very efficient for them both to be there. In theory, he could take a damage and be 1-up on a test, and he could, like, take the damage and survive, but I just don't trust it, so it's crazy. I'm going to wait to see if he's going to resign. I'm going to play the Elder Sign Amulet. No, I'm not. I'm going to move in to the Temple of the Serpent's Haven. I'm not poisoned, so I'm going to investigate here. I'm going to commit a Foxmass charge. I'm going to use a Foxmass charge to go 5-2. It's a success. It's a succeed by 0. That's fine. I get a clue. I will then play over the lucky cigarette case with the Elder Sign Amulet. Leo. Move, clue is one possibility. But then we're still kind of in the same boat. But otherwise, what is he doing, right? He's sitting here not killing things, basically. Am I okay to take a damage? I mean, I guess I have to, right? Move. I'm going to investigate. And it's after I investigate, so I will investigate first and hopefully not draw an Elder thing, I guess. Can Jenny give him an intellect? Yeah, sure. Here, have an intellect icon. We go 4-2. Leo. This is the most stressful scenario so far. Wait. We have the clues. Right. Yes. I wanted the last one for the victory point, but let's see if that's even necessary. Upkeep readies the Winged Serpent. It also gets rid of a Poison Spores. Upkeep brings him a sled dog. That's nice. And 2 resources. And Jenny gets a mob enforcer. It's okay. It's fine. It's not fine, but it'll be okay. We go to 3 out of 5 Doom. Voice of the Jungle. Yes, right. This is on Leo. Oh, shit. Actually, potentially devastating. But if I play the sled dog. Okay, and then Jenny. Creeping poison. The damage on the poisoned man himself. Leo. Ants. Why does it always have to be ants? I'm going to commit manual dexterity to go to 5. And I'm going to commit light-footed to go to 6. Fuck! Oh, no! It's a tentacle! Okay. So, big fail. I fail by 4. I have to discard the slip away. The fox mask is dead, the flashlight is dead, and the scrying is dead. I mean, I'm probably not going to need the elder sign either, for that matter, but... Okay. Background. Let's talk timing. Pay the mob enforcer. Move. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the game. That's it. Here we go. Ready? Pay off the mob enforcer. Who's obviously followed Jenny all the way to the jungle. And then she moves twice to the mouth of Kinyan. Then, Mr. Leo is going to move. Spend an action and the last 2 clues between them. He's going to play the sled dog as well for 2. To place a pillar token on the mouth of Kinyan. If there are 6 pillar tokens. You don't even get anything. You just get to keep playing. With a deep rumbling that shakes the ground outside, something inside the cavern shifts. In a distinct sequence, the 6 obelisks slowly descend into the ground, twisting and turning. The serpent creature that guarded the cavern lets out a shriek of anger and hate before flying off and vanishing behind the tree line. One by one, the stone pillars disappear into the dirt, and the earth stops shaking. Resolution 1. Incredible. That was skin of my teeth stuff right there. Swallowing your fear, you enter the cavern. This is fun. Record the jungle watches. Next to this in parentheses, record the names of each card with Vengeance X in the victory display. Don't record any tally marks under Yig's Fury. Uh-oh. Pit Viper, Basilisk. It's the jungle watches. Pit Viper times 2. Basilisk. Not great. Not great, but we're still alive, guys. Each investigator earns experience equal to Victory X. Investigators may not spend experience or alter their decks between scenarios 5A and 5B. Proceed immediately into the giant maw of the cavern. XP, tragically, just 2 from the Temple of the Fang. There would have been 1 more from Serpent's Haven. That's okay. We're banking 2 XP. Hopefully we'll get a bit more in scenario 5B. Absolutely unreal. I love this game. I'm not going to say I'm going to draft all my decks from now on. It's not fun to not know what you have coming up and not know if you're going to be able to solve a problem. But we've solved most of the problems we've come across. I don't think I've even been cheating, really. Except that one scenario. Whoops. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is like Arkham is life, Arkham is love. Oh, and of course, let's also thank Justice. That's the 11th Tarot, the Major Arcana Justice, for giving us the breathing room we needed on the agenda. When you next join me, it's going to be Scenario 5B, because I did have to play Heart of the Elders Part A, or Part 1, twice. You're going to see me again next time. Folks, thank you so much. This has been an absolute blast and a half. We're going to see ya next time on Doomed.